You may be playing Final Fantasy, trying to fill out your Pokedex, I mean bestiary, and there's that one entry you just can't find. Number 118. Well, that's because entry number 118 is Warmech. What is Warmech? Where does it live? What does it do? Come with me and I will teach you. We will travel among the stars to an orbital space station. Here we will fight our way to the Spire, put an end to this hellish metal machine. Warmech is a bipedal machine equipped with nuclear armaments and a railgun. Sound familiar? Its task is to guard the bridge leading to Tiamat and lay any intruders to ashes. This is probably the hardest encounter in the game next to the final boss. You should consider this a mini-boss, super big boss, a super gear. You get what I'm saying. Warmech is located on the 5th floor of the Flying Fortress. This is the second to last dungeon, so you'll only be able to get here near the end of the game. It is entirely optional and can easily be missed due to its paltry 1% spawn chance. Be prepared to run around for a while. Put some music on, make a pot of coffee, and just chill. The encounter rate is so low that you might start feeling as if it will never show up, or that I have lied to you and you're in the wrong spot. Maybe Warmech doesn't even exist. Ha, that'd be a good one. But no, you're doing nothing wrong. Just keep running around, keeping your health and MP decently topped off. In my experience, it takes around 45 minutes to just over an hour to spawn. You'll be running into a lot of encounters that you should be fleeing from, but be careful not to flee from the Warmech. I did this once after running around for an hour. Luckily, another one spawned only a few encounters later. I suggest maxing out on high potions and ethers and having the teleport or exit spells. I have had to exit the castle to replenish items before. Have faith and just keep running. You spent the last hour or two melting into your chair, and there it is. Warmech. Finally it rears its monstrous metal head and you're standing there totally confused. What do? Warmech has 2 attacks, a single attack from its railgun that can hit up to 2 times, and Nuke, an ability that deals non-elemental magic damage to your entire party. And it's strong. It will do roughly 400 damage to your entire party, and it's very likely it will use numerous in a row. Warmech often ambushes your party, allowing it to move first. If you enter with lower health, you could be instantly nuked, and that isn't good. That is why I recommend taking the time to heal your party as you run around. Also in Final Fantasy, every enemy has a fixed flee rate, so there's about a 4% chance that Warmech will just outright run from you. Which seems completely opposite of what its intended purpose is, to defend this bridge. Fantasy will defy all worldly logic. At the end of every attack round, Warmech will regenerate some of its health. The amount is equal to 5% of its maximum HP, so 100 HP per turn. It will be very important to keep your damage up. Upon defeating Warmech, you will reap the spoils, 32,000 XP and 32,000 gil. Show me the money, baby. So how do we render this metallic abomination into a steaming pile of molten metal? Very carefully, an astute observer might say. It has 2,000 HP and isn't messing around. Weighing in at 80 defense and 200 magic defense means you'll be saving most of your MP for heals and buffs. Bolstering an attack of 128 and an accuracy of 200 mean its railgun will hit hard and land often. Stack onto that a decent evasion skill of 96 and we're dealing with a real reference. It also has a laundry list of resistances: fire, ice, lightning, earth, spirit, instant death, silence, sleep, paralysis, darkness, poison, stone, and confuse, furthering its defense layering. But what does this all mean? What approach should you take? Lend an ear. It would be smart to cast Invisora a couple times to boost your evasion. This will assist in evading that railgun we were talking about. Since your party can be nuked at any given moment, You may want to cast your high-level party heals until you feel you're at a comfortable healing rate for the damage you're taking. Next, you'll want to cast Haste and Temper on your fighters if you can. Alternately, you could use Strength Tonics. And make sure to use the Giant's Gloves on your fighters a couple times to stack that accuracy. Don't be afraid to use items to keep your health up. High potions can work, but X potions will be a much better option. Someday I will show you how to farm those. This fight can quickly derail if you get cocky, so keep your head on a swivel and stay vigilant. If you find yourself comfortable on heals and buffs, and have a black wizard, feel free to slap out a few flares of your own. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Your strategy will mainly depend on your party combination, so just buff up evasion and attack if you can, buff your accuracy, and keep on fighting until it dies. The first time I encountered Warmech, it nuked my entire party down in a matter of seconds. It was fun. You might lose, but you know you get another hour to kill. Time to get out there and track down this majestically rare metal unicorn. Happy trails.